Do you want to extract valuable information from Google Maps? Did you know that Python, which is a programming language, can help you to do that?
No, God!
As a language, Python is really appreciated by beginners and experts alike. And when it comes to web scraping, it comes in handy. When we talk about web scraping, we mean collecting data in an automated way from a website. In our case, the website is Google Maps, and it's a goldmine of geographical and business data, and small and medium-sized business data, to be a bit more specific. The beauty of Python is that there are already thousands of different libraries that can allow you to leverage the work already done by the community. So here are the 7 best Python web scraping libraries in 2023. Number 1, ZenRows. ZenRows saves you time, frustration, and resources. And this library helps you to deal with the biggest problem faced by web scrapers: getting blocked. ZenRows can efficiently bypass captchas, anti-bots. It can also scrape JavaScript rendered pages, and it works well with other libraries. However, it's not a free service, you have to pay for it. Number 2, Selenium. Selenium is great for scraping dynamic websites. A dynamic website is a website that changes depending on several factors. Moreover, Selenium is also supported by multiple browsers. However, unlike ZenRows, it can be time-consuming and resource-consuming. Number 3, requests. As a fun fact, requests was the very first library I have used to scrape data using Python. It implies that it's a perfect library for beginners. It's user-friendly, fast, and easily understandable. Nevertheless, it can scrape interactive or dynamic sites with JavaScript. Another fun fact is that requests is often linked with BeautifulSoup. To begin with, we get the main content from the website thanks to the get method using requests. So we end up with a URL, which is the website we want to scrape, related to a status code telling us whether the website can be scraped or not, and an HTML data. Based on the source code, we can now extract any data we want thanks to BeautifulSoup. It can be done using find and find all methods. The idea is to identify specific data thanks to tags, values, or attributes, anything which can help us to target elements we need. In other words, BeautifulSoup is powerful for parsing XML or HTML documents, but it has limited support and it does require multiple dependencies. Number 5, Playwright. Playwright provides excellent cross-browser automation, but it's resource intensive and it has a steep learning curve. Number 6, Scrapy. According to Ryan Mitchell from the book Web Scraping with Python, Scrapy is one of the best frameworks for developing crawlers. Indeed, it seems like Scrapy is a framework used for scraping and crawling complex websites. On the other hand, it's not particularly user-friendly and it can't scrape dynamic web pages. Number 7, URL lib-free. URL lib-free is an alternative to requests. It's particularly known for its reliability and its performance optimizations. I remember I have tried it out before, and to my mind, its syntax is more complicated compared to requests. Obviously, each library has its pros and cons, and the choice, your choice, depends on the requirements of your web scraping project. But what if I told you that there is a simpler, more cost-effective, faster, and above all, a no-code solution that allows you to scrape Google Maps in a couple of clicks without any technical experience required. A solution that handles captchas, manages proxies, and delivers a ready-to-use file for any extraction from Google Maps. Even better, imagine that you can get your extraction from an entire country. And we can do that thanks to Scrap.io. If you want to use Scrap.io, you can click the link in the description, or you can simply type Scrap.io in your search bar. You have access to a demo if you scroll down a little bit, and there is an interesting aspect here. We can notice that we can get email addresses and social media links thanks to Scrap.io. It implies that Scrap.io doesn't only scrape Google Maps, it also scrapes and crawls the website of companies in order to look for additional information. To begin with, I invite you to create your own account, and once it is done, you have access to your dashboard. You click on it, and this is the most important tab of the software. This is a tab in which you will be able to retrieve all your leads. You can filter your leads. You can filter your leads based on an activity, based on a category, but also based on a geographical location. What about the categories? Well, you have around 4,000 different categories listed on Google Maps. So, if you want to get a full and comprehensive list, we'll let you a link in the description. I think we will keep it as it was, meaning as a restaurant, but you can obviously choose another category if you want to. Depending on your plan, you can also target an entire country, meaning that if I click on search right now, I might be able to target all restaurants in France. Let's change the country to United States. It will make a bit more sense. I can also target a level 1 division, meaning a particular state. Why it is called level 1 division? It's simply because the level 1 division depends on which country you picked up. For example, in France, a level 1 division is what we call a région. Let's choose Tennessee. There we go. This is the same thing for the level 2 division, which represents the county, in our case. Or I can simply target a city. Let's say Nashville. I click on search. The funny thing is that I can filter my data even more. If I click on filter, you can see that you've got two kinds of filters, essential and advanced ones. I might want to target restaurants as a primary category and not as secondary categories. Do I want to get closed restaurants? Maybe not. Restaurants with a website, with a phone number, with an email, with a Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn links. Does the restaurant claim its listing on Google Maps? What about the price range, the rating range, the number of reviews, the number of pictures? You can choose a minimum and maximum value, whether there is a contact form on the website, or add pixels. Let's choose another random filter. I click on filter and I will get fewer results one more time, but much more targeted ones. Maybe it was a bit too specific. So let's say I want to get all of them regarding add pixels. Okay, it's better. If it sounds good to you, you can export your data. Then you can name your file. And if you click on advanced options, you can set up a limit. So let's say I want to get the first 100 data rows. And I have an overview of all the columns, all the fields I'm about to gather. I click on export and it's going to take a bit of time. So what I suggest you is to wait for a couple of minutes or a couple of hours, depending on the size of your file. Then you come back and you will be able to download your file in a CSV or Excel format. I see you back once I have access to my Excel file. What do we have here? We have 100 data rows. As expected, we start with the company's name, whether the restaurant is closed or not. We can notice that our filters worked perfectly. The main type, the main category, and the secondary categories, the website, the phone number, the address, which is divided into different subtypes, the city, the street, the postal code, the state, with the level 1 plus level 2 division, the country, the latitude and the longitude, the link of the Google Maps detailed page. Let's check it out. It sounds good to me. We also have access to the email address, when there is one, with a Facebook link, social media links in overall, the price range, the review count, the rating, and the review per score. So a combination of both columns. The number of photos with the URLs of some pictures. Let's check it out. It sounds correct. The occupancy, which is related to this graph, whether the restaurant has been claimed on Google Maps, the working hours, the characteristics. The characteristics that you can see in the About tab. Outdoor setting, curbside pickup, no contact delivery, and outdoor settings, curbside pickup, no contact delivery, and so on. If the company has got a website, what about its SEO? What about the website title with the meta keywords, description, image generator? We can also scrape additional email addresses when they are available. Same thing with contact pages. Let's have a look at one of them. Et voila! Same thing with additional social media links. And we end up with website technologies and ad pixels. For example, we know that this company uses Facebook ads. This is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed it. As we have seen, you can use Python to scrape data from Google Maps. All you need to do is to spend a bit of time and to spend a bit of budget for managing proxies and bypassing captchas. Fortunately, on the other hand, you can also use Scrapy.io and get your first extraction, your first CSV or Excel file, in 5 minutes. You can give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want to. And if you want to use Scrapy.io, the link remains in the description. You can get your first 100 leads free of charge. See you next time.